Perimeter Solutions is the world leader in developing fluorine-free firefighting foam concentrates. Our Solberg and Foscheck brands are comprised of some of the most advanced and patent-pending foam concentrate technologies that meet or exceed the most stringent fire test standards around the world. Today, we are showing techniques on how to use fluorine-free foams on Class B fires. These techniques include rolling on, bouncing off, and raining down. With the change in chemistries, the basic techniques of firefighting foam application become critical. Here, we're seeing the roll-on technique. We're building the blanket with a straight stream against a hard surface, rolling the foam onto the fuel. We're not applying directly to the fuel surface, but we're intentionally applying the foam in front of the fuel to minimize contamination of the foam blanket. If the foam is contaminated with fuel, the fire could continue to burn on top of the blanket. The bounce-off technique utilizes objects in or behind the fire to soften the application of the foam onto the fuel surface, which minimizes the contamination of the foam blanket with the fuel. When you are unable to use either the roll-on or bounce-off method, the rain-down method is your last option. Setting the nozzle to a power cone pattern, elevate your stream to allow the foam to tumble through the air, creating a gentler application. Upon initial attack, you may find that your position needs to change. Working with your team, you reposition and apply foam to areas that you couldn't reach from your original location. Upon contact with hot metals, the water in the foam flashes to steam and deteriorates the foam blanket. At that point, you need to reapply. You'll want to continue monitoring as the hot metal can open up the blanket and release vapors. Vapors or fuel in the foam which find an ignition source and burning off part of the foam blanket. This is where you would go back and reapply your foam. Once you have your initial blanket built, Change your straight stream to a 20 or 30 degree fog pattern to push the blanket further on the fuel. By adding an expansion tube to your fog nozzle, you can make a better quality foam blanket. Setting the nozzle at a straight stream will get you more distance, but not good foam quality. Setting the nozzle to the fog pattern directs the foam off the inside of the expansion tube, which creates more turbulence and a better foam blanket, but reduces the distance. Using an aircraft rescue and firefighting vehicle to get initial suppression of the fire, use the roll-on or bounce-off methods. If those options aren't available, use the rain-down method. In a debris field, you may have hot metals that will compromise the foam blanket, which will require you to reapply with your turret or hand lines to cool the area. With the new military spec, MilPerf 32725, different brands of foam are no longer compatible with each other. You cannot mix them in the tanks together. However, on a fire, two different brands of foam will still work to help suppress the fire, but you will want to coordinate between the attacks to help build blankets together.